Welcome back to the second game in this series. As a reminder, Josh is playing the out-of-the-box Daxos the Returned deck with a strong enchantment theme, which helps Daxos get experience counters, which in turn makes the tokens he produces larger. And I'm on the left of your screen playing Ezuri, Claw of Progress. This deck has a lot of small creatures who hopefully get bigger with Ezuri's ability. Ezuri won the first game, but let's see what happens here. Josh starts the game, and his first spell of the game is Boris Karlov of the Ghost Council. This dude is sweet. I'm going to have to make a deck with him at some point. On his next turn, Josh attacks with it for 2, and I once again Kodama's Reach on my turn 3. Josh once again attacks with Karlov, and on his turn 4 casts his commander, Daxos the Returned. I ramp like a champ on my turn when I cast both Simic Signet and in the original Mr. Robot, Solemn Simulacrum. Josh gets his first experience counter of the game on his turn 5 with Underworld Connections, which enchants a Plains. I then get my first experience counter when I cast my commander, Ezuri Clawman, and then cast Eternal Witness, returning Kodama's Reach to my hand. At combat, I add 1 counter to the Simulacrum and attack Josh for 3. Josh then loses another life from Underworld Connections so that he can draw a card. Josh misses his 6th land, but casts another power enchantment, Sigil of the Empty Throne. I then answer back with the Sword of Vengeance, which I equip to my Witness. I then give it +1 with Ezuri and attack with it for 8 damage. On his turn, Josh pays a life into Underworld Connections, gets another experience once again by casting Seal of Doom and getting an angel from the Sigil. It looks like the tide is starting to turn in Josh's favor at this point. I retort with a Stinger Fling Spider on my turn to not only shoot the angel, but give me another experience as well. It's hard to believe that even angels are scared of spiders. I equip, add counters, and attack with my non-commander creatures. Josh shoots the spider with the seal, blocks, and takes 5 damage for the turn. I then cast Loaming Shaman, who has no business being in the deck, and shuffle my entire graveyard into my library. On his turn, mana still seems to be an issue for Josh. He wants a lot of mana to be able to make tokens with Daxos. He starts by casting Cage of Hands on the Simulacrum and getting an angel, experience number 4. He then casts Ghost Blade Eidolon for another angel and another experience. Josh's board is starting to become untenable. Luckily for me on my turn, I cast Chameleon Colossus, equip it with the Sword of Vengeance, give it +2 counters from Ezuri, and then hastily attack. Josh does not block the Shapeshifter since it has both First Strike and Trample. Before damage, I double its power, dealing Josh 16 damage. He goes to 6 life. Josh responds on his turn with Aura of Silence. He then attacks for 8 with his angels. I cast Biden of Thassa on my turn, paying an extra 2 mana for the Aura. I then attack and Josh blocks so that I won't get to draw a card from my Biden, well, and because he's at such low life. Josh shoots the Sword of Vengeance with his Aura to nullify the trample damage. Josh also makes a Spirit with Daxos at the end of my turn. On his turn, Josh draws a card from his connections, and I activate my Biden before combat to make all of Josh's creatures attack, and hopefully this way I'll be able to kill Daxos. Josh attacks all out. I block his grounders and take 8 in the air. Both of Josh's non-flyers die while my creatures both survive. On my turn, I attack and get through with Ezuri and draw a card from Biden. I then recast the spider that I ended up redrawing, It kills one of the angels. Josh casts Underworld Coin Dude, gaining a life and making an angel. Josh then goes to Death Grasp with the spider to gain some life back, but I am ready with Mystic Snake to counter the sorcery. And Josh concedes in response. Well, that's the game. It looks like Josh had the upper hand there a few times, but Simic is pretty light on removal as Daxos stayed on the field for the majority of the game, and Josh was just racking up the XP since I had no way of dealing with Daxos. It was a lot harder for Ezuri to gain XP since his ability is so narrow. Josh had a combo of being able to return Cage of Hands and recasting it for Angels from the throne and XP, but Josh's big issue that game was mana. He missed a few land drops while I was not missing land drops. Okay, that's it for now. And if you want to check out the first game we played in this series in case you missed it, you can do so here, or check out another game we played using the Experience Commanders here. Thanks for watching, and remember to always go your cloned way. Alright.